Hey guys, it's JC Chandler back again. I hope everyone's doing well, and I hope you have been creating something amazing. Coming on today to show you guys what I've been working on. Pretty proud of these, and I hope you like them. So, you guys know I have a laser and been playing around with some different shapes and some engraving, and I wanted to make a double-sided post back. Really kind of like, I was thinking of a hoop, but I wanted to make sure that it was a post back, right? So we usually have like flat pieces here, and they're just pretty much, I guess, this two-dimensional. So I wanted this to be 3D. So this is cut, engraved, and I made it into a post. So these blanks are going to be available on my website. Actually, they should be on my website at the time of you watching this video. And I have 4 different styles, and I'm going to show you how I put these together. And what's going to be available are, I'm going to have them available in 2 different ways. Blanks as a kit, and I may make these already done for you blanks. We'll see, because it takes some work to put them together, and this is what we're going to do. So as a kit, they'll come in 4 different styles. They won't be double-sided like this. They'll be one side and then a blank side, which you can either use this as you can actually make them individually, but because of the way that I'm doing this, the thickness of this is what's needed. 2 layers is what's needed for that post to fit on there. All right, so, and you'll get 4 sets, 4 pair of earrings. There's 4 different styles. Let me show you. Let me just show you. Let me show you. There's 16 pieces, and what you'll get is 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these. So you'll have enough to make 4 sets of earrings. All right? You'll also get that for each set. So you'll have for each pair of earrings. So you're going to have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 pieces of wood, and you'll put them together. You'll glue them yourself. You'll have enough to put these on your earrings. I'm gonna do it like that. So let me show you how it will work. It's gonna be limited quantity because, you know, you may or may not like these. I am in love with them. I did them in a smaller size because these are gonna be mine. I like smaller earrings, and I wanted to make sure that I could have what I wanted. I've made all of the, so here's another, but I'm doing these as double-sided for me. So if you want to do double-sided, you're gonna probably, we'll see if we'll have another package. So let me get started. So what you're gonna need, you're going to need some of these wood blanks. Let's see, where are we? You're gonna need at least 2 sets. I'm gonna work with one right now. Like, I've already done these as double-sided, and like I said, these are were experiments, but I've decided that I'm going to have them as just one-sided. I may offer them both ways. It's up, and then you can decide. But the key is to have 2 layers, okay? So that that post will fit right there. All right, so I have, what do I have? You need some wood glue. I have this kind of wood glue, and it's in a little squeezy bottle if I can find it. I've been using it all day. My wood glue. Well, let's see. Maybe some stain or some paint, because let me show you what I did. I did some paint in the inlay. The way that I did it is different from another way that some other folks do it. Some folks will mask this and then engrave and then paint. Well, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, so I didn't do it that way. So I did those, and this one's my favorite. I painted that one, and what I did on all of these was I painted over, except for this one. This one's wide enough for me to get inside the crevices, but painted over it, and then I filed the top of it off because it's engraved, right? So I just took the top off. That's it. So let's see. You're gonna need some clamps or something to hold your 2 wood pieces together. What else you're gonna need? I think that's it. You'll have, if you get these from me, you'll have the post already. You'll probably want to have, you can use glue, but I used resin on mine because old trusty resin, right? But you can use whatever you want to put that on. That's going to be up to you because you'll have the kit. All right, so let me see if I can get started. I'm going to show you how I glue them together, how I clamp them together, right? And then I'm going to show you how I put the post on. And you've seen the finished product, so let's see if we can get something done. I like these. And I think I'm gonna put these together. Now, one thing I want to try is I want to stick this down, because as I hold my pieces together in my hand, I tend to move them and slide them. They move a lot in my hand, like they'll twist sometimes. So I'm gonna try and see if I can use my sticky pad. Before I go any further, I want to say thank you to each and every single one of you guys. At the time of recording this video, we have 1,996 subscribers. We are 4 away from hitting the 2K. And that's all you guys. I appreciate you, and I am so happy you're enjoying and continuing to watch my videos. If there's anything that you would like to see, please let me know. And if you're not a subscriber, please go ahead and subscribe. When we hit 2,000, I'm going to do a subscriber drawing. You don't have to do anything but be a subscriber. I'm not going to make it difficult. If you want to be if you don't want to be a subscriber, that's fine, but only subscribers will be entered to win. And if you are a member of the Facebook group, you are also eligible. So I'm going to push this down and see if holding it down, nope, I think I want more control, so that's not working for me. I'm gonna get my clamp ready, get some of that excess glue off, and I do see that gap there. Let me see if you can see that. There's a gap right in between there. That's why you want to clamp. When I engraved, it warped the piece of wood, and I've changed how deep I'm engraving since I've done this piece, so there should not be any warping, but you really want, see how it's sliding? You really want to have something to clamp it. And I'm trying to keep moving it while it's still a little damp, and then I'm going to clamp it. See? And it's still moved. That's the only thing. So whatever you use, make sure you watch what you're doing and how it may slide. So there's one piece. I'm gonna tighten it in a bit. There's another. Now I'm gonna look all around, and it looks like it's nice and flat. So now I'm gonna squeeze and clamp them tighter. That looks like it moved. Well, these are for me, but I'm showing you the technique, okay? So now I have my pieces clamped together. They have to dry, all right? So I'm gonna put this to the side. Now we have these that are already glued together. Now I think what I wanna do is I wanna stain, I think I wanna stain one of these. Let's see. This one. I'm gonna stain this before I put it. Before I put the earpiece on. It doesn't matter, I guess. Well, let me show you how I put the post on, because I want you to see that part. And then I'll glue another one and show you. So we got the post and here's the back. So you'll get 16 pieces, 8 posts, and this is where it's gonna sit, if you can see. That's why I have 2 layers. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some resin on here. Now, I'm gonna brush some on with my resin brush. And that's just to get it ready to stick. Let me see if that's gonna sit there for me. Nope, it's not gonna sit there. So now I really do need my tool, and I still have, do I still have some? I had some resin in here. This is the resin I'm using. So I'm just gonna drop some, just a drop. And that's because I'm just gonna dab this here. This is a good time to use my sticky pad. So now I'm gonna sit that down here. And now I'm sitting the post on, covering it with the resin. See that? So it's not dry. or cured yet, but I wanted you to see what it looks like before I cure it. And I'm going to use this to cure it because I don't want to take the whole lamp, put the whole lamp on there, and I'm going to cover it up because I don't want that to cure. Just enough so it won't move. And then we will have our first post created. So you get the 2 wood pieces, glue them together, clamp them so they are nice and tight. Once they're dry, glue the post, put the post on with either resin or a really strong glue, and then you have your post. It doesn't take long. Once you have the pieces, it doesn't take long at all for you to create your earrings. So now one other thing I'm going to do, if you're using resin, I'm going to put some right down here. It's just something that I thought of when I was doing it earlier to reinforce the resin. It's like a second layer if you were painting your nails. Just think of it like that. All right, and I'm gonna do another blast. I hope you are liking this and you see the potential for these. If you have any suggestions, if you have any comments, I would love to hear. This is something that I am going to start offering as a product that I make. And I am still fine-tuning, but I think I'm ready to offer it to you guys if you want. It's going to be on the website. You'll get 4 different styles. I'll show you different prints or engraving styles. And you'll have 16 pieces. Is that 4 pair of earrings, I think? Anyway, we'll count. Let's see. Perfecto. I'm gonna probably put this into the lamp later, after. I usually, when I'm curing stuff like this, I let it sit on the lamp pretty decent amount of time. What do you think? Nice, beautiful wood post. So what I'm going to do now, let me close this glue up, is I'm going to stain this. Let me see. I'm going to have some mismatched earrings out open here. I don't think I have another one to do this. Let's see. That's a double-sided. Oh well. Let's see. I'm going to put, this is walnut, and I'm gonna have to make another one of these. Let's see. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with that's a lot, with these blanks. Otherwise, I would have probably stained the wood first. But if I stain the wood first, the engraving part is going to be lighter than the stain itself, which is happening opposite right now. So I like to put a lot of stain on. What is going on with my voice? So I'll do the stain, and look, now I have something to hold on to. Look at that. like that. I'm gonna do the other side, even though I'm really rushing it. Another way of doing this is to just go ahead and stain them before you put it together. And I'm gonna show you a couple of different techniques I did besides staining. Instead of staining, I used paint. I really like this stain. All right, let me see if I can wipe some of this off without getting a whole bunch of lint. I'm gonna have to let this dry, but look at this beautiful walnut stain. If you don't have walnut wood, look at that. I like that. So I'm gonna let this dry. Put it over here. So a couple of different things that I did. Was I put some gold or bronze paint. So we got the bronze, we got, where's the gold? We got the gold, and then I did black. Alright, so you have options. You can treat it just like a regular blank. You can leave it as is and put your post on. So let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and, this one has to get glued. Let me see what this one's looking like. This is a really quick drying glue, wood glue. So here's that one, and there's that. So I'm gonna use the paint to do the back of this one. So that's gonna be this paint, and on the edges. So we'll finish this pair. I still, since this one didn't get glued yet, I'm gonna do it now. And hopefully before we finish this video, we will have a full pair. This one will be a full pair. And I don't think I'm gonna do anything special to the outside. I may spray it with some light gloss or a matte. I'm not sure yet. I'm just spreading this with a toothpick. And sometimes I think I'm putting too much, but if you don't put enough, you're gonna mess around and not have a good adhesion. And you don't want your earring to fall apart. I made this engraving too deep. I don't know if you can see. This is warped. I did that on my pair. You wouldn't see that on yours. See that? Space. When I noticed it, I changed my power on my laser. I was like, yeah, we can't have that. Again, this is sliding, but I'd rather have it sliding than to get stuck too fast because I don't have enough. It allows me some time to play with it. And this is where your patience may come in. If you don't have any of these, if you work with multi layers of wood, you want it. Best thing I ever purchased. I got a bunch of these now. All right. So this is going to probably move a little. It always does. Okay, this time it didn't move as much. Checking to make sure it's even before I clamp it. Oh, I'm gonna put another one right here. There we go. It looks funny, but it's going to be beautiful. Clamping it so it'll stay tight. Let's hope that's dry. I hope I'm not messing with this one too soon. Okay. So we're gonna do another one. We're gonna put the post on. I got these from Amazon. I need more because I've been playing around with these posts. I really need to get more, and I'm using the smaller. They come in various sizes, but I'm using the really, really small one. But it's up to you what you use. So I'm gonna dab it this time. This wood is soaking up this resin. All right. Just so it'll grab. Okay, more resin on the top to attach it. Now I'm going to position it where I want it. All right. And the light. So tell me what you think, guys. This is just one of many, many things that I have coming. I've been playing around with this laser trying to see what all I can do. And you know, part of me having this YouTube channel showing you guys, newbies and old heads, some different ways of thinking, of creating. What I'm doing is not, you know, etched in stone. It doesn't have to be done this way, but I'd like to offer you some options. I have the resources to do it. Some of you may not have the resources to cut your own blanks, and so if I can be a blessing that way, then that's what I'm going to do, and that's what I'm hoping this is for you. A new way of creating and adding to your creativity portfolio. Let's see what this looks like. There we go. So we're going to do a little bit more here. Just to reinforce it. Resin's pretty strong anyway, but can't hurt. Second coat of polish, like second coat of nail polish. All right, let me go ahead and give it another blast of the light, and then later I will be putting it in the big boy to fully cure, because right now it is not fully cured. I've noticed there's a little gap here. I didn't put 3 clamps on this one, so I'm gonna squeeze some glue in there and then I'm gonna clamp it again. So a minimum, this is a 2-inch piece. Yep, 2 inches long. So if you're gonna get this, you want at least 3 set spots to put your clamp on. And I'll show you the best spots to put them on if you get those clamps. I'll put links below to what I am using, and hopefully you can get something similar or the same. Very good. So here's one that I created, and then here's the other one. Now that's dry. Look at that. I love that. And I think I'm just gonna stain the edges. It's still a little moist. So I'm gonna put this to the side. And let me put a little more glue on this one. See that space right there? That's because I didn't put a clamp there. I needed a clamp to close it up. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna stick some more glue in there and I'm gonna clamp it up. Let's see, my hole is clogged up. Here's a tip. If you have one of these precision tools, use one of your eye pins or ear pins, ball pins, whatever you call them. And just go ahead and get that off. So unclog. You want to unclog it. So that's going down in there. Sorry if you guys can't really see. I'm trying to work some magic here. Now, go ahead and put that clamp on here and let it do its thing. Squeezing that glue out, but I will get it. I'm okay with that. Trying to make sure I'm doing it right. So the fine tuning that I'm doing, this is all up to you guys, right? All up to you. When you finally get your kit and you start creating your earrings, you're gonna want to pay attention to those little things. Did it adhere? Is the wood pieces, are they closed tight, right? You want to make sure they're lined up, right? So let's just, let's see. I think we really have done everything. I don't need to prolong this, but I am going to show you, let's see, we got this one. I'm going to show you the patterns that are available, okay? So you have this pattern. You have this pattern. You have this pattern. And let's see, there's another one. This pattern. So let me zoom in and show you 4 different patterns. You're going to have enough to make 4 pairs of earrings. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you're going to have blanks to match them to go for your second layer. right? That can be a second layer. This one's already double. So that's what the finished piece is going to look like. And you'll have your own wood post earring. I'm going to offer some round donut ones. I have many more shapes coming, so if you're interested in any of these, let me know. And if there's a shape or design that you are interested in and you'd like to see it, put it in the comments below and let me know, and I will work on getting that for you. I'm going to finish off these and I will show you what they look like at the end of the video. But for now, here's what we have created. We did one. Where's the other one? I know we did two. Let's see, where is it? We got the post on this one. I could have sworn I did two. If y'all see it, let me know. Where's the other earring? I got that one. That's interesting. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I knew we had done it. So this one has squoze out. It still needs to dry. I'm not gonna mess with this. But we did do two earrings, right? I like them. Tell me what you think. We got the two posts on there. I really, really like them. I'm excited. So these are the 4 designs right here. All right, guys, I thank you so much for being a part of this community, and I hope you like what I have just shown you. Click the link below if you want to get yours. They'll come packaged just like this. All right, so you're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 pieces. And then you'll also get the backs for each pair of earrings. All right, guys, go create something amazing, and I'll see you soon.